Hello my makeup loving friends. So if you know me, you know that I love a good indie brand, and when Lethal Cosmetics came out with a collaboration with Jolina, I was all over it. Now I don't know who Jolina is, other than like an extension to a Dolly Parton song. Jolene, 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 Jolene. And that's when I get copyright struck, as if. But I saw the palette and I thought, oh my gosh, this has such ABH Mario vibes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that palette. I never got it because it was before I started getting like obsessively into makeup. I know, there was a time when I was a normal human being and I wasn't as obsessed with things as I am now. Who'd have thought I was once a functioning person? Well, anyways, I ended up picking up the palette, but she also came out with two liquid lipsticks. So naturally, I figured, well, if I'm getting these, I might as well get the liquid lipsticks as well. Lethal Cosmetics are a German indie brand. I have bought stuff from them in the past, so I kind of was like, oh, this is a fairly safe bet. I do like their eyeshadow products before, but I've never tried their liquid lipsticks. So this is the palette, and I got two of the liquid lipsticks. So one is in the shade Latitude, and the other one is in the shade Unforgiven. So I will be trying that out in this video, but I will also be doing a one palette 3 looks with this palette. So this is it coming out of its little cover. This is what it looks like. So I'll get rid of the plastic fairly well. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say that there's a slight ABH Mario Cosmetics sort of a vibe there. I want to see if I can make 3 looks using this. So one fairly neutral, which is today's look, and 2 more kind of that are more colourful. So that's kind of the purpose of this video, is to see how versatile it is, how it wears, and then I can tell you if it is worth, I believe it's €39. So first we're going to start off by doing some swatches, or as some may call them, swatchapoos. I am enjoying the names of the shadows. So this is called, so it's kind of quite a pretty kind of shimmery pink. This is Yes I Do. Look at that, that's a lovely looking shimmer. Then the next one is Surgery, which is a very cranberry red. The next the next one, cover your ears if you're a child, go on, cover them. It's called Fuck Me Eyes. I know, my kind of person. Look at that green. You know how I feel about greens. It's a somewhat indecent feeling, but there you go. It's a 12 pan palette, by the way, so you know we're getting there. Also, the purpose of the 3 looks 1 palette is I want to see how all of the shadows perform in as much as I possibly can. This is Serendipity. Swatches really nicely. This is Loyalty. Oh, look at that. This is Scandal, which is pretty much the color of my skin. This is Amar. Yeah, that's really pretty looking. So we're on to the final 4, which makes it sound like they're like Beatles contestants or something. Who knows? So let's see. This shade is Wonderland, but there's no A's in it. It's just Wonderland. So, like you're trying to do a really bad southern English accent. Wonderland. I'm sorry. I apologize. The nice mustardy yellow. Then there is Narcissist, which is a fab duochrome. It's like a brown, but it has hints of blue in it, which I don't think the camera fully picks up. But you know me, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm very trustworthy. Look at this face. Look at it. Whatever. There is this shade then. It is called Worth It. Ooh, that's pretty. And Cold Brew. So that is the full colour story on that palette. It's very pretty. You all know I'm gravitating towards the green. Didn't I do very well to do a first look without a green. So if you want to see how the palette performs, 3 different looks from it, give my overall review, and look at the 2 liquid lipsticks, this is the video for you. Do please keep on watching. And if you don't want to keep on watching, if you don't want to listen to me, that makes me sad. Just put me on mute and keep the video playing. Keep it playing, because it affects my statistics. And I love statistics. But yeah, keep on watching. So I am taking a Morphe M441 brush, and what I'm going to do is go into Serendipity, which is a sort of a rusty orangey colour. You know it's official because the glasses are up. It's happening. Ooh, and apparently I'm smacking myself in the eye with a mirror. So that's just where we are with our lives now. It's a lot more neutral than I would generally go for, but obviously I want to see how versatile this actually is. That looks around about equal. Vaguely. It's vaguely there. I'm using the exact same brush again because I'm very, very lazy. And I'm going into Surgery, which is this kind of red colour. I don't really know what I'm doing. I never really know what I'm doing. I'm just putting it out here on the outer corner. Apparently just stabbing myself in the eye with bristles. Well done, Teresa. Well done. It's really interesting because I do feel like this eye is far more red than this one. Like there's more depth or something. So I think what I'm going to do is I've just cleaned that off and I'm going to go back in to Serendipity, which is that one, and I'm just going to pop it over where the red is, because I think it might be that I don't have enough of the brown. Who knows? Yeah, like I think that helped. That's made it be a bit more, yeah. That was clearly, I didn't have enough like of the shade Serendipity over on that side. I've swirled this through the colour switch and I'm going into Surgery again, which is that red. I don't know why she chose the names that she did, but I am kind of intrigued as to how she came up with some of them. So if you follow her or subscribed to her, you probably would know why they all have the names they have. The Morphe Jeffree Star JS12, and I'm going to go into the shade Scandal. Scandalous, darling. I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing. Who knows? And I'm just gonna pop it up here, kind of up where the lash line is. Yeah, that seems to have like decent pigment in it. I like the way that that is turning out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do like a partial cut crease. So I'm going to do that off camera because you'd be bored watching me. But I'll come back in a few seconds. I have returned. Not that I actually went anywhere, but you know what I mean. I am taking this Jessup 237 Detail Shader, and what I think I'm going to do is go into the shade Yes I Do, which is that one there, and just go in where I've cut the crease. I'm slowly getting, I think, a little bit better doing cut creases. Not that I'm amazing, but I'm giving it more of a go than I ever used to. Oh, that's a really pretty sort of a peachy shimmer. Is it the cleanest of lines? No. But it is there. So I have this Jessup 226, it's a smudger. And I reckon that'll help put that shade on a little bit more. Because I just needed to be kind of precise near where the lines were. Or near where the cut crease was. It does have decent pigment on it though. Again, I'm using these dry, like I'm not wetting the brush or anything. Using the 237 again, the detail shader to go in for the other eye. And I'm going to take the smudger brush again, just to try and get the lid a bit more. I may do an Elena and actually wash these brushes after I've used them. She's a positive influence on my life. If you, for some reason, haven't seen her channel, you are a bad person. But I'm a nice person, so I will link her channel below in the description box so you can rectify that terrible mistake ASAP. Go on, off you go, show me. It's a really pretty peach shade. Like it's like a peachy coral. It's very, very pretty. That'll do for now. I have a brush here I know I want to use. There we go. This is a liner brush that I got as part of a set with the More Eternal collection from Melt. It is called the Linea brush, and I'm going to use that and go into the shade which, can we talk about that as a name? Like, it's kind of excellent. So I'm going to line around where I've done the cut crease, just around there, with this shade. Yes, I did just have a little blob of it fall out. Oh well. Worse things have happened. So I am just taking this Jeffree Star Morphe brush, it's the JS6, and I'm going into, what will I go into? Yeah, I'm going into the shade Surgery, which I've used obviously quite a bit on the lid, and I want to put it on the outer corner. It's a very cranberry look. I quite enjoy it. So I'm just stamping it on, but then I kind of want to mesh the two together. So I'm going to just hold the brush very, very lightly and attempt to swish the two together so that they can kind of blend a bit more. And it isn't as harsh of a line. I mean, it's still quite a harsh line, but I think I may need to pop a little bit more colour on. It's like I'm stabbing my eye. It's like, get on colour, get on. Nothing to see here. Quite a gentle sort of cranberry look, which is sort of weirdly what I was going for today. I am going to take an Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner. It's in the shade Grind because, you know, why not? And I'm going to line around where the cut crease is. This is a beautiful liner, by the way. When in doubt, just smack a bit of glitter on. It will make everything better. Could have probably gone with a more gold, like maybe Midnight Cowboy, but considering there's a bit of pink in there, I was like, nah. Yeah, okay, so that is that. I'll probably do a little bit under the eyes, so I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my look. We'll come back. We obviously want to finish the under eyes and apply one of the two liquid lipsticks. So these are the eyes finished. It's a very, very simple neutral cranberry look, which I quite like, but I wanted to see if I could do something fairly simple and neutral with the palette. I want to see the general versatility of it. And I think it all worked really, really nicely. Everything blended very well. So I'm happy with the very first look. So obviously we've the eye look done. Now we have two liquid lipsticks that we can choose from. So one is called Unforgiven and the other one is called Latitude. I think I'm going to go with Latitude for today. So it looks like this, kind of a purpley, pinky colour. So yeah, let's give it a go. It's quite a thin formula, so it's not as thick as Melt, for example. It feels very, very light. So that is the shade Latitude. I quite like the formula of that. As to how it wears, well, I'll let you know in the general review. But I do like the way the formula feels. Like it's very, very lightweight. Like it doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips at all. So yeah, I mean, so this is our very first look. Using the Lethal Cosmetics Jolina palette and one of the two liquid lipsticks. If you want to see the other two looks and the review, please keep on watching. We are now onto our second look using the Lethal Cosmetics Jolina palette. I know, look at it. There we go. So if you want to see how I made this eye look, it's tough to see in this lighting. And I do. I have a ring light and two umbrella lights. It's just the way this room is. It like absorbs all the light. just like my soul absorbs all the light, dark and twisty. But if you want to see how I did this look, then do please keep on watching. I think that one of the issues with this palette is that the coloured shades in this are primarily like a shimmer / metallic formula, and the majority of the mattes are more neutral. So it's a little bit difficult to do, excuse me, I'm just shifting in place. It's a little bit more difficult to do a colourful look. Nevertheless, I'm going to give it a go. I am using the Morphe M506, and yeah, I'm going, who knows what it is that I'm doing. I'm going to go into Narcissist. And I probably should use a slightly different, like a more densely packed brush. Yeah, there we go. I think this will probably work better. I'm using the Morphe M152. So yes, I'm using that instead. I'm going into Narcissist. Never entirely sure what it is that I'm doing. This is a sort of a duochrome sort of a shade. So I just kind of want to vaguely map out the eye shape. Yeah, making it sound like I kind of know what I'm doing. Of course, we all know I don't, so whatever. It's a really interesting colour though. You can see I'm not really having to work very hard with it in terms of getting colour payoff. As I'm filming, yesterday they extended the lockdown here in Ireland by another 3 weeks. So, you know, fun times. That is all I will say on it, because I don't want to talk about it any further than that. I'm going to take this brush here. It is the Morphe M456, and I'm taking that completely without any shadow on, and I just want to kind of blend that up. It's quite an interesting duochrome, I think anyways. Like it's kind of primarily brown, but there's kind of the flicks of like greeny blue, like a teal almost. It blends quite nicely. I do think that's really interesting. Like, I don't think I'm going to be using a lot of mattes in this, because I do want to do something a bit more colourful. You can always see the indentation of where my glasses are. It's so annoying. Look at how easily that blends out. Like, I haven't had to work with that at all. I do enjoy when I have things like that. I'm like, yay! Because it appeals to me, because I'm lazy. But I want to bring it up fairly high, towards the brow bone. I am taking the first brush again, the M152. Oof, and this blue is getting to me. Like, it's beautiful. It's called Amar, so the A is in brackets. Don't know what that's about, but I'm taking that shade. Using the same brush, the M152. Very excited. I hope this comes out well. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's very pigmented, isn't it? Hello, my friend. Feeling very 80s with this, weirdly enough. And it's funny because I already did an 80s challenge with my group using the Melt Radioactive palette, which I still have to put up onto my channel. As I'm filming, I haven't put it up yet. In reality, I think this video will go up before I do my Melt review, because this is a bit more of a recent palette than the Melt one. Is anyone else buying frightening amounts of things these days? I think it's just, like, obviously when we're put into periods of stress, one of the things that we do as human beings, when we have anxiety, it's that we feel that we have no control over our lives. That's why, you know, people with eating disorders, they also tend to demonstrate anxiety disorders, because the manifestation of their eating disorder is actually them trying to gain control over their lives. That's me speaking as a psychologist, BT dubs. So I think the buying behaviour, like us buying loads of things, is us just again trying to get control over our environment again, because we're like, oh, I can buy what's coming into like I can control what's coming into the house. So I think it is like a little manifestation of us just trying to feel better about things. That's the way I'm interpreting it anyways. You can disagree with me, feel free. I'm using the Morphe M456 now, and I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to try and blend it with the existing duochrome. It's interesting because I think browns and blues do look really nice together, which I think is why we ended up with a period of time where there were just a lot of neutral palettes with pops of blue, because blue does just look really nice with a bit of brown. Not that I think this will be an amazing look, but I do wish there were more kind of coloured mattes in this. I am losing a certain amount of pigment, so I'm going in to the Imar with this brush again, just to smoosh some pigment on. I know, it's all very technical terms. Smooshy, smooshy. I think a fairly equal pigment across both of those. That's what I think anyways. You can feel free to disagree with me. I'm going to use this M456 again, and I'm going to go into the shade Narcissist, because I kind of want to put that on top. I wish it wasn't quite so brown along there. I may have to like clean that up a bit. Just even with my fingers, it seems to have made a bit of a difference. Yeah, I like that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put concealer, obviously to do not a cut crease, but a halo eye. But I'm going to do that off camera because that's boring. And we'll come back and we'll fill that in a second. So I've applied my concealer. I'm really enjoying using the Juvia's Place concealer in J24 to do that. Excuse me. Obviously, it's not its intended purpose, but I find it works pretty darn well. I am using this Jessup brush. It's the 237 Details shader, and I'm going into the shade cover your ears, Fuck Me Eyes. So I like to think, like, I know that she's probably like saying it's like, oh, fuck me eyes, like as in like, oh, they're, you know, fancy, but the way that I'm reading that is like, ah, Jesus, F me eyes, rather than, you know, I'm reading that in a far more Irish way than I think that she intends. She's, as far as I know, she is a German YouTuber, and I'm like, yeah, you probably are more kind of thinking along the seduction process than somebody like me. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't have any seduction sauce. I'm just placing that there. Mostly use the detail shader for like along the lines to keep it fairly like crispish. Oh god, I love green. If that surprises you and you've seen my channel a few times before, really? How is this surprising you? I love green so much. Some would say it's an unhealthy love. To them I say, go away, stay in your own lane. Let me do what I want. I'm trying to make sure I can kind of get a little page line there. Oh, that's a beautiful green. Really like that. Because I've now kind of filled that in, I'm going to use this Jessup 226 smudger, going into the same shade again, but now I can just kind of pack it a bit more. It is funny to do like an old shimmery eye look rather than using like any mattes to try and ground it. Like, it's unusual. I wouldn't generally do that. I mean, I've done it in the past, Lord knows, but like, I get why they didn't use that many coloured matte shades, because like once you start introducing all of the matte shades that you would need, you'd end up with a massive palette, and the bigger a palette gets, the less likely it is that people want it. They get a bit overwhelmed with it. So I totally get that, like I get the editing of that, but so as for me, I'm just kind of like, did we need all the matte neutrals? Surely people have enough matte neutrals as it is. I'm sure people are kind of like, surely we have enough matte colours. I mean, fair. I want more of that on. Like, I want to really stamp it on. I think what I might do is kind of moisten the brush. I'm very sorry. Bit of setting spray and go into the green. And let's see how this goes. No, hasn't really brightened it up by much. I would say it doesn't really give you much of a difference. Unless maybe I pick it up and then moisten it. Let's give that a go. No, doesn't really make much of a difference, but sure, look, it's fine. I can't whinge. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm using the detail shader for this eye to just do up at the top again. So I have a Sigma, I think it's the E36. It's a very small little blending brush. So what I want to do is use that to, I don't really want to blend up here. I just want to blend along where the blue and the green meet down here towards the lid. Yeah, that'll do nicely. I want to take some sort of a, yeah, I'm taking this Juvia's brush. and I'm going to go into the shade Amar again, so it's our blue. And I'm just going to pack it there. Okay, so I am pretty much finished-ish. I'm going to finish the rest of my face. We'll come back to do the under eye and try out the second of the liquid lips. So try not to miss me too much in the 2 seconds that I'll be gone. I'm back. I did the rest of my makeup. I actually decided that I didn't want to do an under eye. I thought kind of the look was fine as it was. Again, apologies for the weird fringe. Lockdown hair. I will zoom you in now so you can see the eyes. Don't worry, I do have a lip here. This will get done. So these are the eyes. I think it came out pretty okay. It is quite a harsh line at the top. I think, no, I don't really want to do anything on that. I quite like having that harsh line. I don't want it to be too whatever. I liked the way my under eyes looked. They look pretty good, so I was like, meh. Put a little bit of a gold wing on, just to, a little bit of gold liner. Can we say a big thank you to Eyelure for the amazing lashes? No, they didn't send them to me, I bought them. But my god, I love them. They are the Eyelure Dramatics in the style 129. I'll take off my glasses, you can hopefully see things a bit better. So that is the eye look. I know. Staring into my eyeball. So that is essentially almost it. I'm going to take this liquid lip. It is Latitude, because I think I did Unforgiven the last time. Can't really remember. All the days are blurring into one. It is what it is. It's quite a dusty pink. The other one was more like with purple undertones. Yeah, I mean, it's a very thin formula. It's odd, like it feels like you don't have anything on, but that is the shade Latitude. I know, I look so beautiful. It's very difficult. That was the second look using the Lethal Cosmetics Jolina palette. We have one more look and then we are going to talk about my review of all 3 products. So this is the third look using the Lethal Cosmetics Jolina palette, in case you forgot what it looked like. Here it is. I again decided I want to do something a little bit more colourful. I am using one of the liquid lipsticks in the shade Unforgiven. So if you want to see how I did this look, just the eyes, I didn't do the face, but if you want to see how I did that, then that is the next part of the video, and then after that I'm going to give my overall reviews of both the palette and the 2 lipsticks, so do please keep on watching. I've primed my eyelids already. I'm taking this Madison makeup brush, it's an M9, and what I'm going to do is go into the shade Worth It, which is a sort of a pinkish red. Yeah, I want to use the shades that I haven't used so far, just so at this point I'll have tried everything. So I just want to stamp that on. Obviously, already put concealer down. I know, we're not meant to use concealer on our eyelids, but I'm a rebel, I'm a renegade. I'll do what I want. Just want to stamp that on first, just to give a general pop of colour. I want to take another brush now to kind of attempt to blend that out a bit more. I'm going to take this Dose of Colour shader brush, because I figure that actually it strangely kind of blends things out quite nicely. also think I'll just pick up a bit more with this. Stamp it on a bit more. Not keen on that Madison brush, but it's there. Maybe I should probably use it. There, I'm happy enough with that. What I'm going to do now is take some more colour, but I'm going to use this Morphe brush, and I want to go into, by the way, the shade that I used was called Worth It. I want to go into this yellowy shade. It's called Wonderland. The reason why I'm pronouncing it that way is that there's no vowels in it, so it's, yeah, I'm just pronouncing it in a weird way and making it sound like I'm from, I don't know, some nondescript part of England, so I'm very sorry. Oh, look at how nicely those blend together. Like, I'm not even trying to blend them, but they're smooshing together beautifully. Smooshy, smooshy. So now for the blendy. I know, such technical terms. You're so lucky to have me here to just teach you so much about things. I want to put a bit more here into the corner. I mean, they blend really nicely. I'm not having to work with that at all, really. Oh, it's nice when you have shadows that do that. And particularly when one is a shimmer and one is a matte, because the yellow, the Wonderland, that is a matte, and obviously the pink shade, Worth It, is far more metallic-y shimmery. But the fact that they seem to be able to blend together that nicely is, in my opinion, a really good sign of a palette. I think the blend on that looks really nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a cut crease, but I'm going to do that off camera because otherwise you'll be bored silly, and we'll be back in a minute. So the crease has now been cut. I now have to try and get a small sort of a detail-y brush. I need to get more detail brushes because I've only like one or two that I really, really like. Hard going. I have the Morphe M124, and I think what I'm going to do is go into the shade Scandal, which should be pretty much the shade of my skin. I want to kind of have like, I want to do a double cut crease, so I want to have this as being like the barrier between this and the next bit of the crease. Look, it makes sense in my mind. Yeah, it's pretty darn close to my actual skin colour. Like, it's a bit bananas. Grand. I'm going to do another bit of a cut crease and I will be back in a second. It's quite funny because that colour Scandal is so close to my skin tone and to essentially the primer, or I suppose concealer I have down, that it's really hard for me to see which is like my actual skin and like what is the bit that I've cut and what is the bit that I haven't. So yeah, that is my life now. But whatever, whatevs, it's fine. I'm taking this Jessup 237 Details shader and I'm going into the shade Loyalty, which is the purple, because that's the only shade I haven't tried yet. I think I've tried everything else. At least I think so anyway, I could be wrong. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another brush to try and... By the way, this is a clean brush. It is the Jessup 226, the smudger. It actually got stained by using the green shade yesterday, because I'm starting to do an Elena and cleaning my brushes after using them. Who am I? Who knows? It's very confusing. I'll stamp you on there, purple. And you go onto the eyelid. I'm struggling to kind of get with the Wabam colour on here. I think what I'll do, excuse me, is wet it with some setting spray, just to try and help it a little bit more. I don't know, not getting a lot out of that. There we go. Okay, so if I actually wet the brush, I just kind of took like a face wipe and just kind of patted the brush with that to put some moisture on it. That does seem to help. I don't hate that. I mean, I don't think it's the most amazing thing that's ever been a thing, but like, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a particularly clean line, but like it'll do. I have a lot of liners here that I could potentially use, so I think I will. I have this glitter liner by Urban Decay. It's in the shade Junk Show, and I'm going to try and use that around around the cut crease, because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. Like when in doubt, just add a little bit of glitter. I'll go over it again because I don't get the greatest amount of pigment for whatever reason. Everyone else seems to, but not me. I always end up having this eye be a bit of a disaster. If you saw how blind I was, I think you'd be amazed that I managed to shove anything onto my eyeballs. Okay, I'm happy with that. Why did no one tell me I have purple on me? For God's sake. Why does this keep happening, purple? It's happened to me in like a Huda video, I think. I know, the side's a disaster. Look, it's alright. Can I just see, can I make a couple of different looks with this palette? That's the point, isn't it? That to see my beautiful face. I know how much you love me. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to finish off the rest of my face and we will come back. Not sure if I'll do an under eye. We'll figure that out. And I will decide between the two lipsticks as to which one I will use on this because I've tried both now. We'll see. Hello friends, I'm back. I've put on the rest of my makeup. I decided that I would go with the shade Unforgiven on the lips. I also decided I didn't want to do anything else with the under eye. I actually quite liked that it was quite a clean looking look. Words are hard, but I will zoom you in now so you can have a little gawk. I put some gold eyeliner on as well on the waterline, just FYI, a little bit of razzle dazzle. Why not? So this is what the eyes look like. Obviously I've still got my glasses on. Let's shout a good old hooray for false lashes. They make everything 1,000 times better. Yes, I know my under eyes don't look the best, but you know, I did just change eye creams and I'm not really sure, which is annoying because the old one that I had was very expensive. I decided I didn't want to do anything with the under eye. Maybe it would finish it off a bit more, but I quite like it. I'll take the glasses off now. You can hopefully kind of see it a little bit better. But that is it. Those are the three looks using the Lethal Cosmetics Jolina palette. Now on to the review. So I'm going to start off with the palette and then I'm going to talk about the two lipsticks. So this obviously is what the palette looks like. I have now used every single shade in this palette, I think. I may not have used Cold Brew, but I'm 99.9% certain that I did. The mattes were really good, but I think 99.999% of cosmetic companies now have a very good matte formula, so that's nothing to kind of write home about. Like, you know, you have drugstore brands that are doing good mattes, so what is there to really say on that? I do think they have a really nice shimmer formula. I found that they were very easy to work with. They were quite pigmented. I think there were just two that I struggled a little bit, and that was with Loyalty, which is the purple, and Fuck Me Eyes. Sorry, the green. Of course, I'm Irish, so I just read it as Fuck Me Eyes. And apparently everything on my desk. This is what happens when you're not filming in your proper location. I did in general like the shimmers. I really like the colour story. I think one of the problems I did have, however, was that all of the mattes that were there were all very, very neutral, and all of the shimmers were primarily colourful. There were two non-colourful shimmers, and those are those ones there. So kind of, this is more like a neutral palette with pops of colour. I did, however, manage to make quite a few kind of looks that were fairly colourful by using the shimmers. Like the shimmers did actually blend really, really well, so you know, you could use them as alternatives. So I did actually like that. So I think if I was to give it a mark out of 10, it would be an 8.5. The reason why I'm taking the 1.5 marks off is lack of colourful mattes. I found that a little bit hard, and also the formulas on these two weren't as good as I would have liked, but nevertheless I do think it's a really, really good palette. It's 39 euros. Like, I'm glad I got it. I do really, really like it, and I liked the looks that I made from it. In terms of the liquid lipsticks, I got Unforgiven, which I'm currently wearing, and Latitude. These are very lightweight formulas. It feels like you've nothing on your lips. It's very strange. It isn't drying at all, and the longevity is really, really good, because normally when you have a very light wearing liquid lipstick, it means it's going to be coming off in about a half hour. Not the case with this. It lasted quite a few hours, and I didn't really need touch up, so I was really, really impressed with that. I had never tried any of their liquid lipstick formulas before, and I have to say I was genuinely kind of blown away with them. I thought that they were really, really good. I kind of want to give them a 10 out of 10. They were really, really good. Like liquid lipsticks, I like liquid lipsticks, but the general thing is obviously they're quite drying. Those weren't, and they aren't. It's so strange. I really hope they come out with some more colours. I'm going to shove them all over my face. All in all, I thought it was a really good purchase. I am very happy that I got these. You know me, I hate having purchase regrets. It hurts my little soul. I have a few. But that is it. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. You can find me on social media. All of the details are down in the description box. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, like, don't be gross. Just wrap it up and practice social distancing. But that is it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.